So, Voltgar continues. Today, we continue on the story. Yes, the story of magic. Not magic, but magic. And elemental powers and all that stuff. Alright. So I'm using the second dash setting. Hopefully that's better. I'm going to quickly launch the speaker on the. There you go. Hopefully that is a little bit louder. I'm whispering for some reason. I don't understand that. Anyway. Okay. Are you ready to continue this adventure? You see a forest here. There will be a couple of images of deer and a character not that good at art. I'm not here to be perfect. It's just to show some images, something to visualize to help you out. At some point I will do a more detailed character of Voltgar. I just don't know exactly how to represent him in a way that I like, so for now it's just going to be a weird figure, a stranger that is just any stranger. Yeah, it could be him, it could not be him. Anyway, let us continue. So Volta continues. In the clearing, the two deer walk closer with one hoof at a time, walking on eggshells, the adult still in the trance of breathing with not much air entering its lungs. The mind clouded by emotions from the past experience, lingering little longer until the breathing become more vibrant and continues. The deer reaching 5 feet away, the zombie ilk of blood and smudging dripping onto the floor of the green forest. Looking up from the floor, the human invictus start to sense the threat until the teeth yank towards him. Moving the body little, the first deer from the right smashes its jaw into the tree behind the adult and crunch on teeth breaking on bark. The other deer using its hoof to slam hoof into the leg of the adult, succeeding with bludgeoning the bones of the leg into bruises and muscle pain. The adult not yelling came no feeling of pain. Internally, the screams echoed across the body and mind, but no voice was heard. One small, compliant, that stings, slowly rolling away from the two deer, the body functioning, but the mind is out there, slowly coming back. The doors of the mansion closing, the lights going out, and the dark night from the falling sun, the sun falling into the mansion, and flames kindling along in the background. The arm reaching for the metal pole of silver, another hoof strike from the second landed on another leg below the knees. Soon pain taking over, the dreary flashback, falling away to more real pain, the body asking for help instead of being blocked. The reality of race into existence. Two more deer. And so, standing with difficulty, the legs echoing to fall back to the ground. However, standing with pole arm ready, the deer, recovered from the broken teeth, starts to move closer to the adult and ready to drain the blood of the body. Snapping a stick as the second deer rushes headfirst, the polearm swing to batter the deer away with some strength. The pole hits on the neck of the beast and nudges it just out of the way of the body. The deer runs on 20 feet away and starts to slow down and turn back. The first deer snapping towards skin with polearm used to swing back, bonking the deer on the head just in time to move it a little away from the skin. Only the slimy goo remained where the bite could have been. The deer stamping, ready to speed again, aiming for part of the body that can't miss. The first deer snapping on and off, but kept out just reach of getting past the cloth and equipment of the adult. The teeth gripped part the arm, and rugged teeth drove deep, held the scream light. Yet the agony echoed like the ilk slowly empty into the wound where the zombie deer struck, and the skin starting to edge with black and shadow. The metal pole arm shrink into what seems to be a sharp blade with hilt made of the same metal. The dagger slices into the beast's skull. With effort, the blade enters in with difficulty of one hand, the blade slowly digging through bone. The second deer charging 10 feet, 5 feet, and then smashing the shoulder into the body of the human. They all fly off their feet and hooves, crashing 15 feet into pillars of trees. The teeth wrenched free and the blade slided into the brain of the deer. When the blade hits bark, the body collapses into ash. The other deer sliding to try to stop and stand up. The adult leaning on branches with wound on an arm and air grasping breath. Walking slowly over to the pile of ash, pick up the dagger, places it on the wound, and the arm starts to sting. The pain at levels that the mind numbing it, the body screaming and the teeth clenching, the silver burning away the ilk, and the bite marks cleared. Removing the blade, the adult places the black backpack that's been smudged on the ground to find water skin. The deer up on its forelegs starts to walk towards the adult with wrath and hunger, the fluids flowing more often from the mouth and the other parts of the rotten deer. The adult washing away the wound and then using some cloth spare to bandage it up to be treated another time. In that time, the deer is face to face with a human and the hooves begin to grind the floor. That's going to be part 0.3. It's short, it's hasty, but there's a lot there. Hope you enjoy, and this is motivation to allow me to go to part 4 and then 5, and then we go into the first episode, which will be longer. So 0 point something or point something should be shortish, and the whole episode will be a longer. That's my plan for the step forward. Hope you enjoyed this video, this episode tease of continuing the story of Voltgar. It is short, I know, frustrating, but that's what I need to do because it's sweet. It's enough to get you back in. It's enough for me to get back in, and give me time. It means I have to do more art, but that's fine. There may be more same art of similar things. Don't worry. Objective is not to be perfect. It's a story, and you can listen to it. Hope you have a good day. A Golden King and Blosaurus.